Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, okay, let's tone it down like 15 notches. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I have another video for you today, and this video is going to be really short and really sweet. I'm gonna get right to the point. I am talking about how to get over a breakup the right and the mature way, and I have some tips to help you go through that process, to help you come on top like a winner that you are. We're all winners, so let's get to it. Okay, first tip I have is to breathe. It's always essential for people to take a minute to breathe before you do something crazy, before you do something petty. Just take a deep breath in and say the words, I am enough. I learned this tip from my acting class. My acting prof would always get us to like breathe together and say the words, I am enough. It helped me personally. Every time I'm going through anything, I just take a minute to breathe, and then I'll tell myself that I am enough. Saying those words, observing those words, and understanding that I am enough helps a lot and stops you from doing something crazy, irrational, petty. The second tip I have is to pray about it. Yes, I am saying praying about it because I am a Christian, so obviously I'm coming from a Christian point of view. And when I say pray about it, I don't mean praying to God and saying, oh God, please let him come back. God, please let him text me back. God, please let him reply my messages. God, please don't let him find someone better than me. No, we're not going to be shady or petty about it. Like, in my knowledge, I pray to God to give me the strength to go through it, to learn from it, to grow from whatever is going on. I believe that everything happens for a reason, and I believe that nothing in my life is a coincidence. So if this breakup happens, then it's because God wants me to learn something from it and to grow as a person. Yeah, I would totally pray about it. And under praying about it, I have two verses that actually really helped me when I was going through my breakup last year. One of the verses I found is from James 1:1. I don't have this verse memorized, but I should. But I have the whole, like, the general gist of it memorized. Alright, so the verse says, my brethren, count it all joy when you fall into various trials, knowing that the test of your faith produces patience. But let patience have its perfect work, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking nothing. If any of you lacks wisdom, let them ask of God, who gives all liberally and without reproach, and it will be given to him. Yeah, and how I came about this verse, last year, Hailey Baldwin, I don't know if you guys know the model Hailey Baldwin, she's a Christian, and she posted it on Instagram, and I just read it, and it struck something within me. I was like, you know what, this is what I needed at the time. I needed to be patient. I needed time to just be patient, and that's exactly what I did. The second verse I have is from Ephesians 3:20, and it says, now to him who is able to do immeasurably more than we ask or imagine, according to his power that is at work within us. That is another verse that I think resonated with me, because in that position last year, I was like, bruh, I was so shook. I didn't know how I was gonna get over this whole thing. Like, I genuinely thought I was gonna be having panic attacks for the rest of my life and having bad anxiety and all that stuff. But thanks to God, yeah, I'm not that person. I have changed. But you know what I mean, guys. What I'm trying to say is these verses are support and encouragement for someone who is going through a breakup, and for me, I personally found comfort and solace knowing that these words exist and that I was going to be fine, and God can do anything, and that God can heal me from my broken heart. So it was nice for me to be able to go back and read these. And even just reading these now, it's so funny. Like, sometimes you think you're so sad and you'll never get over something, but time really does heal all wounds. Well, most of them. The third tip is to keep the pettiness off social media. And if you want to do something the mature way, don't fit into their negativity, and don't let them get to you so much that you start making posts about them, writing about them, especially if it's like someone who cheated on you. Like, they are not worth the energy. Just let it go, as Elsa says. The thing is, if you guys eventually work things out and you end up together again, y'all are both gonna look like clowns. Like, you look like a clown, he looks like a clown, y'all are both clowns combined together. I'm not gonna be petty or constantly write shit about them, or well, unless they hit me up, then I'll drag their ass through the depths of hell. But other than that, I will stay in my lane and mind my business. That was a joke, but I will stay in my lane and mind my business. Another tip is to block him or her off social media. When you break up with someone, just for the sake of not like constantly stalking them and like trying to see what they're up to on Instagram, trying to see if they got a new girl, trying to see if she looks better than you, block them. You need to delete, block, and focus on yourself. And maybe say 6 months from now you're over and you feel like you can unblock them, go feel free to unblock them. Like Cardi B says, if you have beef with me, you're gonna have beef with me forever. So if I block someone, I'm probably not gonna block them, just because if they're gone, let them stay gone. There's no need to, and then I unblock him, all of a sudden I'm getting curious to search him up. No, let him just stay blocked. The other tip I have is to focus on yourself. And I know it's corny when people say, oh, focus on yourself, especially if you're someone who focuses on themselves all the time. When someone is like, maybe you need to focus on yourself, it's like, bitch, man, it sounds so cliche and redundant. But just redirecting all that energy towards yourself. So the energy you could be using to do something petty, use it to go to the gym, hang out with your girls, crack open a cold one with the boys. I think time, more than anything, is such a huge factor in it. You just have to go through the motions, and eventually you'll start feeling like you're gonna be okay, you're gonna be fine, you won't die. And yeah, another tip I have is being cautious. So obviously this relationship ended for a reason. Maybe it was you, maybe it was the other person. There's no point appointing blame at this point. The relationship is done. All you can do is self-reflect and think about what you can do better in the next relationship, or what you look for in another relationship. The last thing I would say is journaling. I found journaling so therapeutic for me. Write it down. Be honest with yourself. No one's reading it, so just write it down. Go off, do whatever you need to do, and always stick by that. I feel like writing stuff down for me makes me, it's almost like I'm promising myself I'm not gonna do this again. And when someone starts acting up, I'll talk to them about it. If they're not listening, I cut them off as soon as I can. Sometimes it's funny to look back and be like, oh, or sometimes it's helpful to look back and be like, wow, I was really strong, I made a right choice, I was being proactive. Sometimes you go back and you read the things you write and you're like, damn, I could be a poet. No, but it's nice to write things down and to reflect on them. And that brings me to the end of my video. I just want to tell you, if you're going through a breakup, that be patient, be kind with yourself. It takes time and it takes a lot of strength to get through one, but you can totally do it. Thank you once again for watching my video. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Tell me what kind of videos you guys would love to see, and I am getting way more comfortable with talking to the camera, so I'm excited to make more videos this summer. But thank you once again for watching this video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.